but this body cam footage is about a sad situation we're going to look at where it seems like for some reason a toddler was found miles away from his home, wandering around wearing only a diaper.
Hello.
How you doing?
Where's JB's mother at?
In the bed.
Okay. Have her come out and talk to me.
This is the kind of call that, on paper, looks like a first offense. It isn't. Officers have walked up to this door once before, and the detail that makes this case hard to let go of isn't what went wrong tonight. It's what didn't change between then and now.
Yeah, it's because that door's still locked.
Both doors are locked.
Right.
Both
You
doors.
guys got out the window.
Are you the mother?
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Can you come out here and talk to me for a second?
Yeah.
It did.
Gotcha.
Which window's his window?
His window's in the very back.
But they've been sleeping,
His
they've all
window's
been
shut.
sleeping in my daughter's room, that first one there.
Well, I don't know how it would have got shut back. Which one
I
is
don't know
it?
how you get
Remember
out.
little windows
Because we
like
fixed
go
the
slide up and
doors,
down,
so
like
you can't get out.
yeah.
So it has to be the
That's why I took this all chance to the doors. It's like bent over the little door for everything there.
Are they both locked?
Yeah.
Should be.
Well, how did he get out then?
I'm not sure.
See, the other night he came through this fucking window here and he jumped out the window and he just broke the screen. Like literally, because it was up and down and there was a hole in there.
There's a kind of call officers dread more than the violent ones. The ones where the person on the other side of the door is trying, and it still isn't enough. Those calls don't end when the cruiser pulls away. They end in a file that 8 days ago was opened, written up, and closed. And closed files don't protect anyone.
Well, that's the second time we've been out here in 8 days. Okay? That's an issue. Okay?
I stayed up all night, 2 or 3
Okay.
days last night.
It's odd though. There's no windows unlocked. He is outside with just a diaper on. In probably close to 50-degree weather, walking on the highway. So, what I'm going to do is have you step outside here for me. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Oh.
Go on, put your hands behind your back for me.
Man, we locked it.
I mean, what do you expect them to do? There's no, a toddler outside in 50-degree weather with just a diaper. And it's the second time we've been called out for the same thing. I said we. The second time they've been called out, I said I get into these body cam. The second time, let's keep going though.
Every
Please
door and
don't.
window, man.
Please don't.
See, because I mean, them windows they don't lock. Because she might do that.
Are you dad or are you just the boyfriend?
There's no window. Like that's what I'm saying. There's no
They try
window
to
there.
take steps to prevent it.
My only question is,
I even bent this part over.
Please, I have
He
other
was right
kids.
there.
hear me out. How does both your doors get locked?
Do you have any shoes for her? Any shoes for her?
That doesn't make any sense.
We're going to go to the Durango Park further.
So is he dad or is he a boyfriend?
Stepdad.
Stepdad.
Guys, don't make me now. I have other kids that need me.
Are you gonna remove all of them? Are we arrested up to him? So he's not this one's dad.
Yes, he is.
He's this one's dad.
Yep. The thing is, he's struggling to get that damn door open.
He's
struggled to get it open.
I guess if he's that one's dad.
Yeah.
He's got responsibility too. So I'd say
Arrest them both.
You can put it in the back of your truck.
and then DFS.
The thing is, there's a dresser blocking this door right here. He was asleep on this couch. I have a question. Where was JB sleeping at tonight?
He went back to the office. But he was on the phone right there. That's why the phone was upside down.
So he was initially in there?
Yes. And see, look, right, this right part, I even bent this part over now. So he cannot open the door at all. That's what took me so long to come to the door. See how I bent it? I looked at the back door. It's still bent. Because
So I'm confused. Is this like it says toddler. Is he just a escape artist? What do you mean you have to physically block the doors to stop him from leaving out the house?
Everything, I swear to God. See, that was a simple thing. You can't even open the back door right now. Unless I get my pliers and I'm in the back. We don't know what else to do. I swear to you. We have been trying, and we had one of them alarm stickies up top right there. And then you can see where the sticker, came out.
And all these windows were locked.
That was still locked. 2201. This one is it?
2201.
Because 22 days ago, he busted out, or he crawled out that window. Because the screen was literally from right there down the middle. And I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I do not know. I mean, I promise you guys.
I mean, I would find a way to keep them out of the room that they're getting out of, right?
I
know that kind of puts you in a bad spot, but that means if that meant I'd have to turn my living room into a bedroom.
Yeah.
Because any Joe Blow, he could have got hit by a freaking car out there.
I know.
He was right there on Pine Street. He was on the main highway.
There's a version of parenting that looks like effort from the outside and still fails every test that matters. And this is where the case quietly becomes harder to write about than it should be, because the law only has one word for what's happening here: neglect. And legal words sometimes miss the shape of a case. There isn't a separate charge for parents who tried and fell short. There is only the charge for the falling short itself. And in a courtroom, intent without result is almost never a defense.
That might be one of the realest statements right there. There's nothing they can do if you try and fail. You can try all you want, but you failed to do what you were supposed to do. So they are going to charge you.
If we take them, we're going to need somebody for the kids.
Yeah.
So
she said she'd be here about 30 minutes. Do you want to wait till take him? Okay. Okay.
But the thing,
They need to find out how he's getting out of the house. How do you not know how he's getting out of the house? That sounds crazy to me.
he's not going to crawl out and shut the window back. No, he didn't. He just shut the window back.
Who did? The dad. He just saw it. I don't know. I'll have to look at my camera, but I don't know if that window was open or not.
No,
but
it wasn't. Not when we got here.
Regardless.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't hurt to take a picture of the kid, I guess.
Yeah.
Since you got, it's the one you got.
Gotcha. You want to go ahead? I'll go ahead and run both of them, attach them to the CAD.
She may have one from that.
Yeah. So
That or the stealing Georgia
here in
hair.
a little bit, I might have you just go ahead and take her and start processing her state here with them. Until Stacey gets here, then I'll take Kim up to the station. Okay.
Do you want to interview her at all? At least on a Miranda.
I will.
I doubt they'll have anything to offer.
I know. We don't know how. We don't know how. Stacey's gonna talk to him. Right now. I don't want to talk to him. I'm gonna lose
And
my
that's
shit.
the other thing. Stacey's probably going to talk to
She said, I'll let her talk to him now when she gets here, and she said she's gonna talk to him at the jail tomorrow. Her at the jail tomorrow.
At the jail?
Yeah, she said she'll go talk to him at the jail. So what I'll do is probably have you just take her. I'm so close to losing my shit with them. I don't really know if I want to read them their rights.
You're getting a little mad.
I mean, I told him, I was like, if it was me and it was my kid, I wouldn't care what housing authority would say about me putting plywood
You
over the
can
window.
lock those windows.
I mean,
Yeah.
that one is broke. It's broke.
Well,
I don't
The glass is busted
I don't
out.
care.
But I told him, I was like, you could nail plywood.
There's two layers though. There's
Yeah.
two of them.
And I'm like, I don't care what the housing authority tell me. I told them they need to get maintenance out here and fix it. And if they don't, then I'm going to put that plywood up and my kid's more important.
Yeah.
But, my God, especially if this happened 8 days ago.
One time's
8
enough.
days.
Yeah.
That's the real. It's happened 8 days ago. You cannot let this happen again because we all know what happens. We all know you at risk of getting your kids taken away. Nah, you can't. You have to do something. Nail something to the walls. The only door he can get out is the front door. Is it wrong to lock him in the room at nighttime? I'm not saying all the time, but just at nighttime when he's asleep. Put him in the bed. Lock the doors. Or is that a fire hazard? I don't know. Let's keep going into this. Finish up.
I give them the benefit of the doubt the first time.
And like I told him, it'd be different if it was a 12 or a 13-year-old that
Right.
at least would have enough know-it-all to actually.
Okay, so is he the dad or is he not? He's saying he's the dad. So is he the dad?
Dad, yeah.
So he's the actual biological dad to this one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm on methadone, so will you guys be able to take me to my clinic? Like, because it's dangerous. Like,
When?
I have to go every 3 days a week
When's your next day to go?
in the morning.
Okay. Well, they'll work on that.
Jamie, 33, was arrested and charged with abuse and neglect and endangering the welfare of a child. Jesse, 35, confirmed on camera as the biological father, was also charged in connection with the incident. The remaining children in the home were placed into the care of the Department of Children and Families. The case was reported to the child hotline, and a new file was opened, this time thicker than the last one. And somewhere inside all of it is a toddler who doesn't understand any of it, who doesn't know what DCF is, who doesn't know what custody means. These are the cases that stay with officers long after the paperwork is filed. Not because they're loud, but because they're quiet in exactly the wrong way. The question this case leaves behind isn't whether the parents should have done more. The parents will answer that question in court. The question is what happened in the 8 days between the first call and this one, and how many times a child has to be found in the road before the part of the system that isn't in handcuffs tonight finally notices.
Absolutely crazy, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. What else could they have done? And the real question is, how do they not know how the kid is getting out of the house? What do you mean you don't know how? You've done everything. Maybe I'm just not open-minded enough but I don't think it's that hard to stop a toddler from leaving the house. I might be crazy for saying that, but it's just what I'm thinking. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think I'm missing something. But is it that hard to keep a toddler inside of the house at nighttime so he doesn't wander around? Let me know your thoughts, y'all. Absolutely crazy.